This says meeting is now streaming on live Twitch.
Just accept that.
Oh, do I have to do something?
Just
Yes,
click
you have to
OK.
say okay.
Oh, okay. I'm just looking.
Okay. And then if everybody can Twitch let's see, share my screen.
What do I click on Twitch?
Just make sure if you guys are on Twitch that we have turned off leverage. Okay.
Oh, great. Okay.
And we're live.
I don't think this is the match we want, Tracy.
The wrong one. Okay, let me go back.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
Okay, so we are in with Adam Owalski, Kit Woolsey, and Danny Sprung, and we're going to be watching the Leibowitz and Fleischer match.
Good afternoon, everybody. Right away, we have a divergence of whether to open a no trump with a 5-3-3-2 with a 5-card major. It may be a question of upgrading or not, but Zach Grosek has chosen to open a no trump, and Max Roth has opened one spade.
Yeah. Do we know what Zach's range is?
Probably whatever he feels like.
I was thinking the same thing, something like that.
I mean, it's nominally 15 to 17 and he upgraded, or it's nominally 14 to 16 and he's right in there.
If I had to guess, with Rosenberg, it's nominally 15 to 17.
Yeah. So
His partner's attempting to show the minors, I believe, with this 2-spade mid followed by 3 clubs is going to be his next call, likely. Tracy, can you give us what the alert for 2 spades? Just hover over the 2-spade mid with your, there you go.
Probably range. It's probably range ask or minors or range ask.
Exactly, range ask or clubs.
I guess this means, well, 5-5 minors game forcing. That might be difficult to make. Maybe not.
This is one way to get to 3-9 trump with 22 high card points between the 2 hands.
Yeah.
so Zach decides he has spade stopped with a solid suit.
3 trump's not the worst contract in the world, although you're going to need enough eventually to get your 9th trick, I believe.
Getting quite interesting in the open room there.
It basically takes, yeah. It's basically 3-no takes both diamonds and the queen of hearts on side. They don't get any help.
Well, it's impossible if the defense persists in spades, and declare can take 2 spades, 2 hearts, a club, and 4 diamonds.
Oh, that's a long ways away.
Well,
Well,
you're
we'll
part of
see.
the king, you've got Jack 3rd, you're going to encourage, I assume.
Oh, Claire can't even afford to duck 2 rounds of spades.
Yeah,
A club shift would beat him outright.
yeah. The king asked for counter unblock, so he unblocked.
So guys, give me 1 second. I just want to fix the way that screen looked. I'm sorry.
And declare has taken the 2nd spade, so he's playing for his legitimate line of play. Meanwhile, in the open room, the room to our left, we'll refer to that as open room. The Max Roth and Zia got the 3 clubs, which is making Woolwich very happy looking. The king, queen, jack 8 for the clubs.
Yeah, this This 2-club rebid on a doubleton sure goes against the grain for me.
That's one of the reasons why I like to just open a no trump and be done with it. Or pass a no trump if it's semi-forcing with that shape.
The opening trump lead looks like it blew a trump trick, but not really. It's, north-south are always going to be able to shorten the dummy's trumps. The dummy being the 5 trump hand here.
So meanwhile,
Uh-oh. But Marty, Fleischer blew the defense when he cashed his spades, which gave Declare the 9th trick.
yep, I wasn't as far away as it might have seemed. I'm not totally surprised by that result.
Oh, there's no rush to cash the spade. I mean, his partner still had a spade left because
Yeah.
Declare won the 2nd spade. So what was he trying to do? Save over tricks? He had the queen of hearts, so he knew the hearts couldn't run. So unless Declare had 9 tricks off the top, there was never any reason to not, shift to a club.
Was there any danger for him to get M played?
Well, he's setting up a trick for Declare by what he did.
Right, I understand that.
And what can be end played out of the?
Out of his queen of hearts. Declare strips him of his minors and puts him in with a spade. He's got to lead a heart away.
Yeah,
No,
and
no.
cashes the ace of hearts first, but yeah.
No, Declare doesn't have the entries for anything like that.
No?
Yeah, if he shifts to a club, what does Declare do? You can't end play him because no more spades in dummy.
No more spades and dummy is a huge problem. Yes, quite right.
I mean, Declare would just take a heart finesse and go down.
So board 17, the second board of the set, the East-West had a quick 2-0, 3-0 auction. Not going to cause much problems making 3-0. He's got 10 easy winners. So Declare is now tapping Woolridge and diamonds.
Yeah, he scores his deuce of trump now. That's the setting trick, and
Right.
that's all she wrote.
Yep.
Let's see. What does Declare have so far? Oh, it's all over with, right?
His red suit cards in the dummy are all good.
Right. So I guess there's some just in the sense that 3-0 is the better contract than 3 clubs.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
3-0 made with a little help from our friends, and 3 clubs didn't.
All right.
Not only the better contract, but the one with much bigger reward.
Yeah. So that tightens up the match a good bit.
Okay. Board 17 looks straightforward.
Yeah, this looks about as flat as can be. And the defense might dump an over trick since Woolridge is going to be.
They might, but it's difficult to imagine. It looks like
Well, Woolridge
play
has
10 and move on.
No, it doesn't look that way to me. Assuming a spade lead, 5 rounds of diamonds, and South 2 discards or what?
King, queen of clubs. Partner's going to signal he loves clubs, right?
Oh yeah, I love those clubs with my Jack Fib.
Well, his partner knows probably he has at most a queen, so.
Oh, the other table, Martel got it right. Held on to its major suit holdings. I'm just saying an over trick could be blown. Not saying it figures too.
If I were a faster player, I could worry about over tricks and imps, but
We can get into the time discussion. I guess now's as good a time as any, since they're in a somewhat dull three now, as to how the play has changed with the timing of the players. I don't know, Kit has actually played with this. What are your thoughts about the?
My thoughts were that there should have been a very good dry run, and there wasn't.
Mhm.
And that created a lot of problems.
Understood, that's concerned, but what about the future of this particular idea of using quote unquote the equivalent of chess clocks to timing players?
I think the general idea is fine, but it needs a lot of refinements.
I don't know if it needs I mean, maybe a little refinement, but explanation. I mean, the players didn't have a good understanding of what was going on, and it's a difficult to explain what the USBF is doing and why it's doing it. I think I understand both, but
the main problem really is that if you fall behind in time, you don't have a chance to recover. Even if you
in
play,
what sense?
even if you play quickly, every bit of play takes a few seconds to make.
Well, you can't take negative time on a hand. That's true. So,
Well, no, if you could take zero time, it'd be all right. But that's the problem.
no, but I mean, if I fall behind by 2 minutes on my side's time, and then I pick up a minute on the
You
next
don't-
deal, you know,
Yeah, but
my side's
suppose you have 3 minutes to go and you got 4 boards to play. You're dead.
then I should have played faster sooner. And
No,
I'm
no.
not dead. I'm just subject to a penalty.
Well, that's what I mean.
So let's
Yeah.
get back to this is an exciting looking hand on board 18 on the close room.
Okay, yes.
The start is normal.
8104.
East West can, with the help of the spade preamp, might be able to actually bid and make 6 hearts here.
Well, you just have to guess the hearts, which they probably would.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or even on a more if hearts are played by, well, hearts are going to end up being played by East here if they do play them. But if hearts are played by West, North might try to underlead the spade to get the partners 10 to get
Oh,
a
yeah.
diamond run.
Oh yeah.
That means he's got the 10 and 1 spade there. So
If declarer remembers to go up.
Yeah,
10.
yeah, but if they get to 6, so East might bid 4-no trump,
yep.
asking partner to pick a suit, then he'll bid 5 hearts, saying, you know, I have a really good pass. Maybe we could make 6.
Yeah, but we need to get it played from the well,
Yeah.
I mean, I just want to see the underlead, but I don't see how we're getting it played from the West side.
I think they might well get to 6 hearts doubled by East down a trick.
Well, West might bid 5 clubs, East could bid 5 diamonds. I mean, at the 5 level, diamonds and hearts are roughly equivalent.
Yeah, that's true.
And now
But,
West will go back
but
to
5 hearts is a slam try, and 5 diamonds says, please pick a red suit. So
there's 5 diamonds. He's going to pick 5 hearts. I don't think Michael has the hand to bid a slam by himself at this point, though.
nah.
Might Zach think that he's got enough to bid 6 hearts? He's certainly thinking over 5 diamonds. We know it's not Chip thinking.
Well, for all partner
could have a Yarborough.
Yeah, I was going to say partner could have a 6-5-0 count.
That is true. But Chip doubles 5 diamonds.
Oh my gosh.
Zach just bid a quiet 5 hearts.
Forewarned.
So might we see the underlead against 5?
Yeah, we will. Maybe. Well, when Chip doesn't double.
If Marty
5 hearts.
underleads, I think Zach will put up the 10 for the extra over trick. But
I must say, I don't think much of Chip's double of 5 diamonds.
Yeah, he did not underlead.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe he's
It-
thinking,
it-
I have a
he-
spade trick, partner has 2 diamond tricks. That'll be enough to set it.
well, yeah, you might set it, but it's not like he has a score to protect. I mean, did he expect to make 4 spades? And the downside, if it drives the opponents into the right contract.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. I was thinking about the lead. I'm not under leading because, after partners double, I think I can set it without the under lead.
Right, you might assume that your diamond rough will be coming with a natural diamond trick from partner side anyway, say he has the
Yeah.
queen ten with the diamonds or something like that.
Yeah, it's certainly reasonable. It depends just what partner's diamonds are, but
And he's gonna get,
I really don't see the double. Let's see what happens to the other table.
same start. Not surprising.
Yeah, so here declare against the
Yeah,
right,
made the
declare
normal
against the
guess on the
hearts.
auction.
Yeah. Had what is, probably a normalish result.
I'm seeing in the other match, Rosenthal declared 6 hearts by West and Levin led a high spade, not a low spade.
Oh, that's too bad. I like the low spade lead. Let's see if declare is awake. Certainly should be. Well, same auction starts. Oh, no,
Well,
I'm sorry.
this,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
East bid 4-0 immediately.
This might be the auction to get them to slam because West has a very strong hand opposite partner's voluntary 4-0 trumpet. Now partner is a passed hand, but still. You've
Yeah,
got
Yeah.
solid clubs and
Ooh,
he only bid 5 clubs.
well, he's
He
gonna
gets
get
another
another chance,
chance now.
obviously.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he could have been 5-0 pick of slam if he was going to drive to slam, because for all he knew, 5 clubs was going to end the auction.
Right, but is his hand not stronger when partner shows the red suits and one partner might just have the minors and say 2 little hearts?
Not necessarily. And partner's still contracting for 11 tricks himself, but I guess he's afraid his partner might be saving.
Sure. There's that double
Huh.
of finance again. One thing to keep in mind is that 4 spade bid was A, opposite a passed hand, and B.
My God,
Well, it's not.
everybody's doubling 5 diamonds. Boy, if I had that hand, I'd just be so happy they were maybe 5 diamonds.
well.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Well, I sort of don't blame him. I mean, he believes his partner when his partner doubles 5 diamonds that maybe his partner has more than 0 minus defensive tricks.
Well, if it gets redoubled, 5 spades is only 800.
Yeah, nobody bids. You don't run. I mean, maybe you should, but nobody ever does. Not this situation, I don't think. What's
So
going
this-
on? What's going on the other side here? I'm scrambled out of 3-0. Doubled. 4 diamonds.
They were in a fair bit of peril in 4 diamonds as well.
Yeah.
The defense can take the ace of spades, 3 hearts, and a. I guess if they get their diamond uppercut, the club goes away.
So this double of 5 hearts. You know, I mean, the classic striped tail 8 double since the opponents called for a slam. But I don't think they were about to get there.
No. So 7 imps to Fleischer.
So Al is mentioning that chips 3 spades is a non-invite.
Yeah. Yeah, if he wanted to invite, he could have bid an artificial 3 hearts. Oh, excuse me a moment.
Seems a little unilateral for Marty to then bid Well, after, I understand double three now, but once his partner, the opponent's went to four diamonds, it seems unilateral to bid four spades with his hand.
Oh, thank you. I'll be down for it later.
Well, he thinks his partner's spades might be a little better than ace fifth.
Sure. So the defense has two tricks in the bank and is gonna get two more trump tricks.
And Al's also mentioning that he thinks Fleischer expected six spades,
Yeah,
but he also doesn't understand Fleischer's bidding.
Oh, Fleischer, with, with a stiff diamond and all offense, just thought it was better to play in three spades than defend three diamonds. I don't disagree with him.
that's Chip's the one who bid three spades.
I'm sorry, Chip bid three spades.
The auction started the same way at the other table. And Jeff did not bid three no trump, giving his partner a lot more latitude for his three diamond bid.
Yeah. There was similar hand in the first round with the knockout where 3-0 did make. Again, six diamonds to the ace, king, jack opposite. 3 to the 10. But coincidences happen. So this board 20 is looking interesting.
Yeah, East West are doing all the bidding, but they're not gonna. It's not gonna play very well, that's for sure. But I think Rosenberg, if it's a quiet two diamonds, then that'll probably buy it.
Yeah, he's short in his partner's first suit. That is not an asset.
And his partner's one heart probably suggested some sort of unbalanced hand. He's not going to expect partner to be 4-4-3-2 over there or whatever.
And it looks like two diamonds is what makes. Period.
Yep.
Very unusual when you have a seven card suit, and the auction you buy it for two of that suit, and that's what you can make.
All right, there's not going to be much to the play there. Declare will draw as many trumps as he can as soon as he can.
Just claim.
Well,
Yeah. Spade lead ends any potential play issues.
Suspect Fleischer going to win this and shift to his queen of hearts to try to get a heart ruff. Yeah, that's what he did. Not realizing his queen third of diamonds is a natural trump trick anyway.
No, he probably expects that it is.
Well, I mean, your partner could have king 10 third of diamonds.
yeah, but maybe you build a heart trick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. It's just,
My partner had the jack of hearts once.
yeah, but what's the purpose of building a heart trick? Is there one?
No, because there can't be any pitches since you've got strong clubs. But
No, actually, no, there can be a pitch.
There it is.
I'm not talking about that pitch. I'm talking about the pitch on the spade. Yeah, he doesn't know how many spades the player has.
well, 3 seems likely.
Why?
Oh, I didn't see the spade spot that was led. Maybe Declare could have a doubleton.
I think it was the 6. So there.
Yeah, you see, so now he's thinking about a safety play in diamonds. Should you play the ace, the jack, or low? The jack loses if left-hand opponent has stiff queen or stiff king. But also maybe if they can lead a heart over and get a trump promotion.
I'm pretty sure he'll play the ace.
Yeah.
He seems like a natural play to do.
low can't be right. It loses to stiff 10, king, or queen.
So Woolridge made three spades.
I don't understand. How does the ace ever wrong?
Suppose left-hand opponent has stiff deuce.
Do
But,
you really think RHO wouldn't have split?
well, there we go.
So Leibowitz gained 6 on the board, 19 for making 3 spades in the open room,
Yep.
as expected.
Yeah, I do think RHO wouldn't split because ducking, on that lie, ducking would be his main chance to beat the contract.
Well, he doesn't know how many tricks he needs. I mean, ducking if the 9 holds could give Declare an extra trick.
I'm not seeing it.
Well, the 9 just holds and Declare just then gets a bunch of roughs. It's not clear.
So in the open room, we see a difference in the auction. Woolridge overcalled 1 heart on that moth-eaten suit.
But even
Ooh,
oh,
yeah, he's vulnerable too.
Ranger's giving him some latitude.
well,
With
what
one no trump bid.
I don't see why vulnerability even matters. I mean, you don't worry about going for a number at the 1 level.
Well, my partners expect more from my vulnerable overcalls than my non-vol ones.
But this
So
isn't
Al's
just a
asking-
this is just a normal overcall. I mean, if you pass, you don't get your heart fit. If you overcall, you do. And what's partner passed over the 1 club bid? How crazy can he go?
So, so this is going to be a push. It's really no way to take a lot of tricks.
So they didn't lead a spade at the other table. So
Yeah, but Declare has a suspicion that at least one of the hard honors is on side.
sure, he actually probably can guess that the hearts are the way they are, stiff queen or stiff king on his right, because they might have let a heart from king queen.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. He'll take 2 hooks in the fullness of time, unless he has a winner sitting in dummy. All right, East-West have almost a slam on board 21.
That's an optimistic almost a slam, Adam.
Well,
You're off the ace of diamonds, you're off the king jack 5 of hearts.
yeah,
You're gonna need a lot to make a slam.
I mean, it's more from looking at just the East-West cards, I would say game going down is a lot more likely than slam making.
Yeah. Plus,
Could happen.
they don't have the sort of values or fit to suggest that they're gonna be slamward bound. Zach is probably gonna just check back for 3 hearts and find that a partner has them and bid 4 hearts. What's your styles about whether to show the 4 spades or the 3 hearts first?
Irrelevant. Seriously, I mean, because you'll always get to show them both anyway.
Well, when you have the 4-3 like this, I guess it doesn't matter as much playing a standard style, but you don't really need to tell the opponents that you have 4 spades when partner has 5 hearts. So I prefer to just show my 3 hearts first and find the spades later.
Oh yeah,
And that's the way Rosenberg has done it as well.
yeah. I mean, just show the cheaper one partner can just bid 2 spades if he wants. If he's
Right.
4.
okay, they're in 4 hearts as expected.
No, on
So-
a bad day, 4 hearts could go down.
That would be a pretty bad day.
Yeah.
So six needs 3 finesses and a break. So if you lost 3 out of 4 of those, you could go down.
So what's the safest way for Zach to approach this hand? Remember, he doesn't know where everything is like we can see.
I don't know. Win the spade and take some kind of heart finesse, I guess.
He's been up to
I like queen of spades and heart to the 10, but doesn't have to be right. You see the 9 of hearts and you're allowed to change your mind. Okay.
10 got ducked.
Oh, the 9 doesn't really make a whole lot of difference.
Now he's thinking maybe he did miss a slam.
Just the card. Well.
So
Fleischer could, he doesn't take his ace of diamonds, he could lose it.
yeah, but I mean, he'll probably play a club here and yeah, the declarer can't afford the finesse.
So now declares just can only make 4.
Mhm.
So they're playing the same hand, same deal on our left with the same start. Probably all be quite similar.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
thank you for claiming, Zach.
just talking about an over trick here.
So Kit, Al is talking about that in the quarterfinals that you believe that showing this hand type, so you believe bypassing 4 spades, that way a 1 diamond, 1 heart, 1 spade will definitely show an unbalanced hand, which can really help the responder.
Yeah,
So he was just making comments in the chat.
uh-huh. Well, I mean, the only time that loses is when partner has 4 spades and does not have enough to invite to game, and spades makes 2 more tricks than no trump. 1 more trick, it's a break even. That's a big parlay.
I like that style myself. So
Me 3. I would guess Adam, if he was paying attention, would like it as well.
Haha.
So same lead, same queen of spades, the dummy. So we're gonna expect either 4 or 5 on the West cards. Let's look at board 22 in the closed room.
Let's. No, North has a sound takeout double.
South is going to
Yeah.
invite games, certainly. And North probably doesn't have a 4 spade bid, but I'll bet he makes it.
I bet he makes it too. He does have a 4th spade, which he didn't guarantee. Oh, we lost our hand there.
Yeah,
Oh,
but he,
no.
There it is.
but he's just a totally wrong shape.
He is, and a queen, king, queen double to the diamonds is a very poor asset.
Yeah.
So similar to the last hand, animal like this, we need a bunch of heart finesses to make 4 hearts because we have
Oh,
3
yeah.
losers outside of heart suit, and
Wow.
nowhere to put anything.
You could say game is unlucky if partner had 2 hearts and 3 diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
Then
well, diamonds have been raised. And it's, partner doesn't have to have the jack of clubs for his 3 spade bid. Eh?
Yeah.
I mean, non-vulnerable, he'd pass in 2 seconds.
He is
But
not.
he just doesn't want to he just doesn't want to risk bringing back plus 170, lose 10. That's the, into the comparison. That's the one thing you just hate to do.
Kitty is non-vulnerable though.
Huh?
Fleischer is non-vulnerable.
Oh, he is non-vulnerable. So I was looking at the other side. Oh, then I think I think a pass is clear.
I don't know if it's clear, but I think he will pass.
Oh, you really
I'm betting on a bid.
You really think game's going to be a favorite? Partner didn't open the bidding anything.
I don't think partner game is going to be a favorite, and that's why I think
why bid it?
he will pass.
Oh,
But-
yeah, so do I. No, I thought it was vulnerable.
Yeah.
I just missaw the vulnerability.
Yep, you guys are right. He did pass.
Well, I'm glad to get something right this week.
Yeah.
So Mextros going to make an over trick at the other table. 1 imp. 1 imp for his side. Okay, 3 spades. There doesn't seem to be any. Oh, okay. Zachary underled his ace of clubs. It's not going to matter. I'm not sure what he was playing for. I mean, Jack fifth in the suit partner raised doesn't seem so bad. I mean,
Well, he's
Partner.
he's playing to beat 3 spades.
yeah,
You know, a nice passive lead from Jack fifth. Where are your 5 tricks coming from?
that could be.
So he's looking to catch an honor double in the clubs and partner's hand. I mean, when you don't have the high cards to beat their contract and everything is splitting, think roughs.
Hmm.
Not only does he not have the high cards to beat it, but he knows that Fleischer wanted to bid 4 spades
Right.
over 3 spades. So he knows that it was close, which make, you know, if it was a faster pass, he might have been more optimistic about beating 3 spades.
Well, everything's splitting. What's to be optimistic about?
I mean, partner might have one more spade. For example, Marty might have had queen empty third of spades.
But who's to say? But the club league doesn't figure the cost anyway. I mean, what's wrong with it?
Yeah. Now Declare has an
It
end
might-
play to guarantee.
Might even be necessary to set up a club trick before it goes on the diamonds.
All right.
No, I like the
Now-
lead.
It's a
So
textbook.
after someone started the upper room, Woolridge just bid 2 spades.
Wow, that is conservative.
But he will bid 3 spades over the 3 diamond competition by Mextro for sure.
Yeah, but why only 2 spades? I mean,
Well,
certainly it's
if North bids 3 spades with his nice 4-card support and some extras, now South has a problem.
well, that's a problem he shouldn't have been giving himself.
Right.
You don't.
We are.
I think South will bid 4 now.
I do not. I mean, the 3 spade bid could be, well, just competitive, which it is.
Hmm.
It could be competitive, but he doesn't have another way to invite game. So there is the 4th spade bid. So we're going to see another 140 versus down in game going the other direction this time. We saw one of those earlier this set. So Fleischer will gain 5 imps presumably.
And
Mextro made the
meanwhile,
board.
See, on the next
1,
board.
2, 3. Quite a
Ne-
dull 4 spades,
Right.
probably.
Very dull.
I
Yeah.
counted to 3. I was counting east-west losers.
I count winners and I'm already up to 10.
Yeah, and I don't know where I got that 3rd loser from.
I don't know.
Oh,
I
I
just
see.
counted.
They have a possible 2nd diamond loser, but there's a lot of ways to dispose of it. And they could get an 11th trick just on opening lead. So okay, now they're Q-bidding.
Well, it's part of game of choice of games, and he's got a sort of a
Yeah.
maximum.
Yeah,
force
he's
limit.
he's basically bids this just in case his partner has an almost slam try, but was still offering 3-no trump as an option. Now he's saying he's got a very good raise if partner has some slam interest, which his partner, of course, doesn't.
So can you hover over the 4 club bit? I'm just curious how he explained it. Just good force maybe. So it's not clear whether that 4 club bid says something about clubs or is just a generic good 4-spade bid.
Well, he could bid
Turns out he has
4-9.
both.
I mean, he could cube bid anything, so it certainly emphasizes clubs.
That's the 11th trick on opening lead there.
Might be the 12th trick.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah,
Those hearts might just all go away.
He's still at lose a couple of diamonds. if
So on
that
these two
happens.
no trump auctions, can I ask you guys a question? Are you guys using any kind of system to show the good 3-card spade raise or the really good 4-card spade raises? I know that with one of my partnerships, they have us do key cards right away, depending on what we cue bid. So by not taking the transfer.
Oh,
So if you take the transfer, you're either no fit or minimum.
I don't do anything resembling that. I mean, if I have a good hand, I bid 4 spades.
So the answer to your question, Tracy, is as I'm playing with my current partner, that 3 spades shows 3 spades and 3 on trump denies 3 spades.
excuse me a minute.
And that gives us a lot more room to do stuff like serious, non-serious, extra cubids, and set trumps earlier. And
Oh, wait, you can't.
Yeah, about 3 o'clock. Okay, no, tomorrow's fine. Give me one towel, I'll be happy.
Adam's okay with just 1 towel.
Yes, yes. Next time I'll remember to mute.
Yes.
Lovely, thank you, Adriana. All right. Ooh, look, I got 2. Extra special day.
So Adam, are you there in Chicago then?
I am in Chicago, yes.
And how many weeks are you there for?
I hope a nice long time, but we'll see. The hotel is comfortable. Great swimming pool. There's some good restaurants nearby, both quick and slow options.
Well, I fly in on Tuesday. I'm going to want some of the great restaurant recommendations. So,
Oh, yeah, yeah. I will be happy to share. There's 3 pretty good restaurants right next to the hotel, within a 3-minute walk. Okay, so 4 spades and 4 spades, nothing interesting here. So yeah, in the
our
first round.
kibitzers got a kick out of you, Adam, asking about the towels.
Oh, okay. Hey, anytime, no extra charge. I'll be here all week. Try the veal. What was I saying? Yeah, we beat the Goodman team in the first round by something like 30 imps. And then we lost to the Nickel team in the second round by what seemed like 300 imps, but was probably less. And then the mix starts Wednesday, so I decided to save 2 travel days and just stay in town.
So what was just debating what to do on opposite partners 3 of diamonds lead. It could well be the partners leading a singleton diamond here, so I don't see any reason not to play ace of diamonds and try to give him a diamond rough and then get
If
in.
partner has a singleton diamond and he led it and you don't beat this contract, it's going to be very bad.
So he's thinking about it and then find it
Yeah.
playing ace of diamonds to do just that.
Well, this thing about declare playing on diamonds rather than drawing trumps.
Partner led was on lead of trick 1, Kit.
Oh, you're talking about trick 1? Okay.
Yeah, in the
Yeah,
west.
trick 1 on the
West
left.
area.
David led it. David led the whatever small.
Oh,
diamond.
on the left you're talking about. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, and here we have a new, more interesting deal. Well, potentially more interesting on the right. Marty's double is less solid than the previous deal, but he has it. Nobody vol.
Oh, he's got a singleton that makes up for a lot of ills compared
Yeah.
to a king queen double.
So north-south can make 4 hearts.
Yeah, I mean, look at the
If,
difference.
Well, actually,
Chip has a much worse hand than he did in the previous one.
Yeah.
And 4 hearts is a pretty decent contract.
right, I mean, the 4 hearts can be set, but it takes the singleton king of clubs lead. Okay,
I'm sorry, 4 hearts can be set. What am I?
That's only the third trick, I think. right?
Am I
oh,
missing
really?
something here?
No, it's probably me missing something. 5 hearts can be set on the king of clubs lead.
Yeah,
You're off 2 aces otherwise, yes. See? Just as well I'm watching and not playing.
so here Chip only invited.
Meanwhile, East-West have a very big spade fit they haven't mentioned yet. A little
Yeah.
surprised that Michael just went ahead and raised diamonds right away with 5 card spade suit. I can understand it with just 4.
Well, they don't do so badly in spades, you know.
Well,
so
I'm gonna
that was-
try and count losers better this time. I think they have 3 losers. So if Chip passes, Zach
they-
could balance with 3 spades.
Oh, they can beat 4 spades if they get. Oh no, I'm
They
sorry, no, they can't. Then they don't.
No, they
get their-
can't because they lose their heart trick.
They don't get their heart trick
get
if they
their
get a
rough,
diamond
yeah.
rough. So the question will be, do Zach and Mike, if Chip and Marty get to 4 hearts, will Zach and Michael accept the transfer?
Z has made the same decision in the open room not to bid his spades and support diamonds right away.
Yeah, but he did it at a higher level.
Sure. It's not going to make it any easier for his side to find spades later, I don't think.
No, it certainly won't. Plus, it had the disadvantage that now Joel doesn't have the 2.5 heart bid that Chip had. So Joel makes a natural 3 heart bid and will probably get raised the game.
Well,
Oh,
Ooh,
hello.
Jeff went ahead and bid 5 diamonds instead, so that's not an issue.
So Al asked a question, do any of the top pairs play fit showing jump shifts after 1 diamond double?
Do any of the top players? I'm sure there are top players who do.
Probably, but this hand doesn't qualify.
well, many would play it by a passed hand, but I mean, this wouldn't be the right hand for it anyway. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I play by a passed hand, but I do have a couple of partners that want to play fit jumps all the time.
So,
Yeah.
enjoy.
I try to catch it.
Fit jumps were introduced, at least in the literature, by Kit's old partner, Ed Manfield.
Yeah, we did play them and I did not like them and do not like them.
Do you do it by passed hands, Kit?
Oh, I suppose the bid doesn't have any other meaning. But I don't remember having made such a bid in the last many years.
So make sure that's both the contract for 5 diamonds. The opponents have knocked out the ace of hearts, and they'll take their 3 tricks, beat that
Yeah.
one. And Chip is getting to play 4 hearts.
Okay, and
Got stiff
Zach.
king of clubs lead.
came up with the lead to hold it to 4.
Al
Except
wants
he's
to make
gonna
sure
have to
that you
get-
guys know that he definitely wouldn't recommend East to make that bid on that kind of holding. Somebody else mentioned in the comments that the article was high level bridge and it came out sometime around 1982.
Mhm. Sounds right to me. I have a copy squirreled away somewhere. It was, it introduced other concepts besides fit showing jump. It was worthwhile.
Now,
And
now,
then,
now West has to find his partner's entry. He did.
And then there's another less well-known article, Fit Jumps Give Me Fits.
Mhm.
And what
Tracy-
year did that come out?
in the aughts, I believe, by Swanson, not John Swanson, the other Swanson.
Paul.
Yeah.
So Tracy, you've seen it, clicked on that double dummy server. Can we unclick that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh. Okay. So Zach can get his rough now.
That's if Michael figures out what the club lead is from,
Yeah.
which might not be too
but
obvious, shall we say?
It's just an
Zach is
overkill.
going to be
Doesn't
very
matter.
disappointed that his king of spades doesn't cash. Because not only does that mean
Yes.
Mark's making, but it means that their side missed a big spade fit as well.
Oh,
Right. Double whammy.
He should return the club if he trusts his partner's card at all. His partner did lead the deuce of diamonds over.
Yeah. Or maybe partner has king, queen, third of clubs and he can get a rough.
Well, anything, I just don't see, with the information he has, why would he do anything but lead a club?
So after playing for
So on the left-hand screen in the next board, a somewhat unorthodox weak 2 diamond bid.
yeah.
Apparently they weren't watching, that David wasn't watching the previous set to see what happens to classic 2 diamond opening bids, where both sides went for a number after a
Yeah.
classic 2 diamond bid.
They also have a tool to use when they open a week 2 diamonds to show a 4-card major. So
Well, I don't see how they can show the 4-card major when it goes all pass or when it goes pass, pass, double, all pass.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
Metro overpulled 3 spades and won it there.
Yeah,
Looks like they can make exactly 3 spades.
can they? No.
Maybe not. Maybe they can't get to the dummy for the club finesse.
There is that little detail, isn't there?
Yeah, yeah. So the defense just needs to be careful to lay off clubs, which they now have a safe exit anytime they're in with diamonds.
So in the other match, the nickel lead is down to just 55.
Oh. Headway is being made.
And then
Okay.
Al also mentioned that there's another Ed Manfield article that has endured. I've got a secret. And he said they
Oh.
were involved in that. And it's the basis for your 2-card doubles.
That's not the basis for our 2-card double.
No,
Not
That's just what Al
that
said.
article, but the 2-card double was Eddie's invention, I can tell you that. But there's not related to I've Got a Secret idea.
But I am a big I've Got a Secret fan. It was
As am I.
Can
Yeah,
you guys send me the article?
I can send you a copy.
Thanks, Adam.
No, I can't. It's a secret. Yeah. I've Got a Secret was, I think, an unintentional follow-up to an article from the 50s by Theodore Leitner called Hold That Redouble.
Oh, really? That I didn't know.
Yeah, Leitner's idea was they open one of a suit, your partner opens one of a suit and they double. You don't have to redouble just because you have 10 points.
Sure.
And,
So Metro has tried something interesting. Instead of roughing the 3rd diamond, he's pitching a heart, hoping eventually the opponents will have to play clubs for him.
Yeah, well, the problem is if he roughs the diamond, he can't do anything
Yep.
except draw trump and concede. So figure somehow give the opponents a chance to screw up.
We have a TD call in the other room.
I'm not sure, but I'm guessing that might have to do with somebody needing to take a break so that the time doesn't count against them.
It could, I mean, it could be any number of random things. You know, it's not, something's, you know, I need a stylus, you know, something's wrong with the mouse, you know.
Yeah, I'm just guessing it's not related to this last board where they played 4 hearts.
My guess is the same.
So Adam, since we're talking about that, it might be interesting to put that article up on Bridge Winners and bring it back up to light.
Oh, actually,
It's-
I guess there could be a problem. Let's suppose that after the 4 diamond bid, the tray was over there for quite a while, which would almost certainly have been North's problem.
Hmm.
And now South bid 4 hearts, so there could be an issue.
Yeah, I guess we were watching to see if there was a break in tempo there.
Yeah, that's one of the great things about the tablets is the directors know exactly how long the tray was on the other, you know, the virtual tray was on the other side of the screen.
Right.
And they also know exactly how long each player took.
Well, there's no, I mean, on this hand, there'd be
On this
no,
auction, you know.
there'd be no
that-
question who it was. East couldn't possibly have a problem.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, suppose for some reason, you know, East dropped his cigarettes or again, his virtual cigarettes and was fumbling behind the couch for 10 or 15 seconds and
Yeah,
then came up, then, you know, they would know that did or did not happen.
well, that's always, to me, been an interesting issue in that we all say, well, it had to be North who huddled. But what if it wasn't?
Well,
And I've-
but this
I've had
was,
this come up.
this is very famous. It came up for Brad Moss and Leal in 1998. He inserted, you know, he thought his opponent's call was a little too fast, and he inserted, I don't know, an extra 5 seconds. They called it a screen huddle.
That's different.
So West did go
No.
down 1 3 spades in the open room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
eventually went down one. So we're
All right.
waiting for,
So what's your thoughts about 1 no trump versus 1 club on the East end? Too strong, wrong shape? No, Zia thought it was okay.
uh,
It's 16, but you know, some straight jacks.
Oh,
well,
I
it's
think
not, it's not a question of strength, it's a question of rebid. If you open 1 club,
Mhm.
what's your rebid over various things that partner will do? If you think you don't have a rebid, then you open 1 no trump and you won't have to worry about it.
But you'll agree that there's hands that were in the no trump family that can open 1 club and rebid 2 no trump.
Then they're too strong for 1 no trump.
And that was the question I was asking. Is East hand too strong for 1 no trump?
Oh, is it too strong, you're asking?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I do think so. I would not open a no trump, but probably I'd open a club and rebid 3 clubs, but you're a little weak for that. So
Well, it's not only weak, it's very, that's not what the hand looks like.
So
What
we
if
were
our,
talking about earlier, we were talking about marginal slams. Here's a marginal slam that does make. If you do open a club, you have a better chance of getting to 6 clubs.
yeah, but we
This is would be a very marginal slam.
yeah, you need the spade hook and the diamond hook pretty much.
Or you know,
You might well, you need the spade hook for sure.
stuff can happen like a heart lead, for example, into the ace jack.
Yeah, but then all that does is you don't need a diamond hook. You need it, you know, you're at best 50%, except they might lead the ace of spades if they hold it on some auctions.
Mhm. Yep.
Partly it'll depend on your opponents.
Well, any lead could help you. A diamond lead from the king would be
Mhm.
rather nice.
So 3 no trump won't cause much trouble.
No,
No.
it's not much there. So we're still waiting at the other tape.
Yeah, it
Oh,
looks like
well, this is interesting. I mean, if it were a technical issue, it probably have been resolved by now.
yeah.
Right.
So it may very well be what we thought might be the case.
Yeah, the director's not going to make a ruling. He will gather whatever facts he can, and ask East West why they're concerned, and then he will go back and he will look at the Lovebridge timing, and he will consult with other directors, and he will, in due course, make a ruling.
And Adam, I would say they, because I think it might have been Chris Wiegand
Mhm.
that were the calls. So the directors are not always men.
Oh, but that's just how English works, Tracy.
Ah, back to 1950s.
So
Well,
without getting too much into that debate, you would think that once East West has registered their complaint that there was a break in tempo, that we wouldn't really need much more discussion from the directors. They'd say, all right, there was a break in tempo, or there wasn't, and play on, and we'll get back to you.
Yes.
It is taking a fair amount of time for them to resolve. Ironically, the break in tempo issue can be resolved much more quickly at the table at the current time.
I can't, what the other thing is, it doesn't look to me, looking at the North End, that North really had a problem over 4 diamonds.
But Marty can be a thoughtful player.
Right. Well, yeah, but one of the penalties of a thoughtful player of taking that time is that sometimes you restrict partners' options.
Now,
Because
this would certainly be one of those times.
So once Granger puts his ace of spades out, the Declare is going to claim his 3.
And this is, I mean, and actually looking at the South hand, looking at, South's Queen 10 double and the diamonds. I mean, he'd almost have to know his partner has a singleton to justify a 4-heart bid. And that's really what the huddle says. So if there was a huddle, I think that 4-heart bid is going to be pulled back.
Yeah.
I know that. I wouldn't allow the 4-heart bid after a huddle.
All right, more interesting boards. 26, 27 on the left-hand side.
anyway, that is an excellent strategy, Kit, because you're now not allowed to serve on a committee, so you get yourself extra time in the day.
So let's look at board 27 here on the left.
Well, obviously I can't be on a committee on this anyway, because I watched it all happen.
I don't know about that. I mean,
Kit, Adam, gentlemen.
yes, let's look at 27. It looks exciting.
Yes,
North
please.
has quite a hand.
And he's
and
seen
his partner
probably
opens
2
the
hearts and it's a 2
Oh,
spade.
yeah. Oh, whoa, hold it. Here we are. The auction just ended.
Yeah, I don't see anybody having anything to say about that. And
Yeah,
how will 2
yeah.
spades be?
Next draft did not have the right hand to accept the transfer on.
No. And South
No, South's
can't believe his luck.
South's so ecstatic he can't believe it. No kidding.
And he sees his partner lead the ace of diamonds, which is his void, which that's got to be good too.
Well, he looks
Oh,
at
wait,
king. He looks at king 3 of spades, and he doesn't need to look at anything more to know that something very good has happened.
So I am a little surprised Mexroth made a marginal bid. Usually these situations, you want to make the marginal overcalls when you're short in the opponent's suit, not when you have a holding like ace jack 3rd.
Well, he's hoping his partner is short in there. So, but yeah, that's true. He's not. If he passes, he's not missing a game. His partner would certainly have something to say.
So perhaps the director call was about what we're seeing now. 1 club, 4 spades by Grossack looks.
Huh?
1 club on the right-hand table. 1 club,
Yeah.
4 spades by Grossack looks like a mismouse.
There was a
No.
director call earlier.
Miss Mouse? No. That. Who do you think is sitting west in that seat?
I see Zach Grossack, but still 4 spades looks like a very strong.
I'll say it again. Who's sitting in that seat?
Okay.
Well, the director call was before this hand even came up. So
Okay.
the director call was on the last
Yeah.
hand. All right,
This
so
is
what's happening to 2 spades doubled other than that it's not going to make?
down
bet.
4 or 5, maybe 5.
They took the first 3 diamonds in a diamond rough.
Or I think it probably, oh my God.
Granger is good for
This is down a lot.
Now, North does best to play the king of hearts here, I think.
It looks like the natural play.
Oh, well, that should work as well. Just no rough slough.
Looks like
Well,
the
Declare
queen
might
of-
play. Yeah, he plays the ace of hearts now, so.
Looks like he just gets one more trick after this, doesn't he?
Yeah, the defense can draw his trump and tap him.
Oh, the 2 tricks, that's 1,400 right. Oh, he's gonna make 3 tricks, not 2.
Three tricks.
So it's 1,100.
A mere 1100, the number we're used to.
He's gonna make 3 tricks.
Yeah.
He's got 2 in the bank, and I don't think I can stop him.
Oh,
taking
three,
tricks.
3 total. Yes, quite. I agree. Meanwhile, I think this hand is quite lucky for Zachary, because 4 spades goes down 2, not 1.
Yeah. I mean, I get text messages and people telling me that 4 spades is the kind of bid that Zach makes, but I don't see it.
Why? I could easily see myself making it. Well,
So,
you're basically not going to find out anything. Whether his partner has spade support or not is not going to make a difference. It's just a question of the mesh. And how are you going to find that out?
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. You guys are right. It
so our
Oh,
audience.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying
wouldn't occur to me to bid 4 spades.
So our audience thinks Zach is on tilt, but we also have a comment that it's only fair for Mech to go for 1,100 after he collected 4 times in the last set.
Mm.
And then Michael Camel is asking, what are they putting in the water? Everyone seems to be suffering from some malady here. And then the question on the directors, we have Mackenzie Myers and Chris Wiegand are the 2 directors. So
Yeah. Oh, that's all we know then.
Okay, and they're both quite strong directors, which,
Yeah.
one would expect the USBF to hire the best they could find.
We don't have any report yet on what it was all about.
I think, yeah. It would surprise me to get a timely report.
Well, not the ruling, but just any
Yeah,
report on what's going on, is what I mean.
So Grossek's going down 2 and 4 spades, 3 imps to
Yeah.
Fleischer's team.
Not unexpected.
So Mexdorf has gotten the 3 tricks we thought he was going to get. Is there any chance if he gets out the 9 of spades that the fence might
I don't,
mess up here?
I
what
don't
can
think so.
what can, I don't see what they can do wrong. I mean, I'm not even sure if they tried. I don't see what they can do wrong, but you never know.
Well, certainly if they get out of heart, Granger can just pitch on that because he knows his partner's going to win the heart. And that's the end. So the 9 of spades seemed like the only hope.
Yeah.
Oh, does he know that partner's going to win the heart? Has he been watching the heart spots that carefully?
I would hope so.
But even if he roughs, it doesn't matter. Still get the they still get their 3 trump tricks in the defense. I assume he'd lead a diamond after he roughed, and his partner would rough with the king of spades. Not very difficult.
Never went to heart.
Well,
That's it.
Jeff,
That's
Jeff,
just a question if he was paying attention to the hard spots. Bullbridge shooting for down 4, but
All right. Morge is going to be very happy to win that king of spades and play another spade back.
So I know what the director call was about.
excellent.
Yes. So the director had entered the room to warn the players, which is something that's happening, to make sure that they don't have any electronic devices. And that
Oh.
stopped the play. So they wanted to make sure that time was added to the clocks and they weren't going to be penalized.
Huh. All right.
well, how could they be penalized? That's neutral time.
Well,
They
they just
make sure-
wanted to make sure. So I think that's what it was about. So there was no issues on that board.
Oh, okay.
It was purely about,
Non
Procedures.
bridge.
yeah.
Yeah.
So board 28, we see Maxwell is up on 1 diamond with 4 diamonds and 5 clubs.
Oh, he does have honors.
True, but it's not everybody's favorite thing to do to open your shorter suit there. It's a hot button issue. So he has gotten to rebid 2 clubs like he was planning.
Yeah, but it's not clear that should even be the plan.
Yeah.
He might rebid
Now-
a no trump.
Some pairs are playing 2 of a major responses to show various hands with both majors and less than invitational.
You know, apparently Z and Extra aren't doing that.
Well,
No,
Well,
he got
there-
he got his
Opening-
he got his preference.
Yep,
Yep.
that's the problem with opening a diamond with 4-5 is you play your 4-2 fit sometimes.
Yeah.
no,
Honors partner. Don't we score that at IMS?
We do not.
Oh, okay.
okay.
The not unexpected trump lead.
Do you think
Yeah,
Granger thinks he has the club suit under control?
Maybe.
I think he'll lose one of his club tricks. Well, maybe not. Declare leads low club from hand, but he's not going to do that. He'll lead them from dummy.
Well, Declare's gonna take a heart finish. What else
Yeah.
what else can he do?
Yeah.
Well, there's gonna be a lot of scrambling going on because when the heart finesse loses, Wilbridge will put down the king of spades, I guess. So what do we think Declare is gonna take? 3 diamonds, a heart, and a spade for sure. And probably one more trick after that, I think, maybe 2.
Oh, drawing trump.
What else is he gonna do?
As you said, he could have taken the heart hook.
Oh, right now.
Yeah.
Going back to the other room, Rosenberg did open 1 club and everybody's 3 on trump is no longer going to be the contract. We will see how things proceed from there. Looks like they may actually get the 6 clubs here. I'm assuming Zach's double just showed hearts, so it was not a traditional negative double.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure of that. Or pretty sure of it. They were gonna be in slam.
Well, and the ace of spades does figure to be on side here, and the king of diamonds does figure to be on side here. So just looking at their cards, this is a quite good spot.
Well, that's pick up for them is going to be good for our kibitzing.
They're not there yet. Are they?
Yeah,
What is that? 5? Oh,
5 spades,
I'm sorry, 5 spades, yeah.
they are there.
they are there.
They are there, okay.
presumably chips are gonna lead a spade and the play will be pretty quick, I would think.
Oh, no. Won't be quick at all. I totally disagree with that. Declare's got several lines in play.
I did
Well,
see chip
there's-
over, if they lead a spade to the ace, he did see chip overcall one diamond vulnerable. Do you think chip's doing that with 5 diamonds to the 10?
Yeah, he'll try and rough out the queen of hearts, and when it
Yeah,
doesn't,
I mean, he can take a few
Well,
extra chances here and there, but it's not gonna be not gonna be a slow hand, my prediction. Sorry, Kit.
Yeah. That is true. Yeah, without the overcall, that would be a little more interesting.
So on the hand that Jeff bid 2 spades on, in the other match, you have 6 hearts down 2, and now you have Finn and Ish trying to play 6 no trump. So on board 27.
Yeah,
And right now in the other match, Nichols at 173 and Rosenthal's 113.
yeah, so he's just gonna try to rough out the heart, I guess, and run all his trumps and eventually take a diamond finesse.
oh, 6 no trump looks interesting on 27. I think it should make. West has to protect 3 suits.
Which board are you referring to, Adam?
Yeah.
27, it was 1100 against 2 spades at our table.
Oh, okay, great.
So Bobby and Steve tried 6 hearts and they went down 2 tricks, but Ish and Finn have made it to 6 no trump, which double dummy says it can make. Whether you can make it at the table is a whole nother situation.
So here on 29, it looks like 3 no trump contract, which after the normal heart lead, declares got 4 diamonds, 2 hearts is 6, the club is 7, 2 spades is 9, very dull.
Indeed. Okay, 6 clubs made as expected. So now Fleischer's up by 19 imps. Still a tight match.
Well, it's figures to get tighter. Probably.
It's going to be interesting to see what they do on 27.
Zach is an aggressive, so chip up into multi,
Not, yeah,
and Zach found a pass where Max Roth bid. So how do you handle the north hand when you know your partner is very likely, you're gonna find out the partner has hearts.
well, you'll find out what his suit is, and you'll also find out whether he has a minimum or a max or a non-minimum.
Right.
And when you find out you have a minimum, you'll probably inquire about his trump lane. And which they can do. And then you'll have to guess where to play it. But I don't think it's going to be slam.
Seems unlikely. And it's not a good slam, just slam that happens to be makeable.
I chip will bid 3 clubs, which shows hearts with a minimum.
Some pairs, and I like to do this myself, differentiate between the 3 clubs just shows any hand that was a 5-card suit. So you know right away whether or not partner has a 5-card suit, and then you can show a minimum or maximum with hearts from there.
Well, we can show the same things. We just show our suit and strength first, and then partner can ask for a 5-card suit. It comes out the same.
So what was three clubs, Tracy, if you can give us a little hover?
Three clubs is a minimum.
It is minimum with hearts, okay.
Well, minimum with hearts, obviously. Three diamonds would be a minimum with spades. And after that bid, partner's next step asks if he needs to probe more, asks for the suit length. So we got all the same information in. Marty just might say the hell with the 3-no trump. That wouldn't surprise me. Because it's pretty easy to construct hands where 4 hearts goes down and 3-no makes. Partner's heart suit leaves something to be desired, even if partner has 6 of them.
Yeah.
You can certainly come up with hands where hearts makes and no trump doesn't.
I could, but I'm having more trouble doing that.
No, picture a partner with like queen, jack, 10, 9, 8, 6 the hearts.
Yeah,
And
and
And-
nothing
no-
else.
yeah, nothing
Don't,
else.
don't even need the 8 of hearts.
Well, actually, if partner has something like that, he might over. If it's ask and then a sign off in 3-no trump, it might occur to partner to override.
Hmm.
So Ish and Finn made the 6-no trump,
Okay,
and the nickel match is now 173 to 127.
Okay, so he is asking
Crazy.
lane. Now they can't get to 3-no trump because the 4 club bid shows a 6-card heart suit and 4 or 5 clubs.
I see.
So now
That makes slam more interesting.
not really. Partner still got a minimum. He'll just bid 4 hearts, I think. I mean, it takes an awful lot to make a slam, and partner starting out by showing a minimum, by having a minimum. So, what hand are you giving him?
Indeed. But
Yeah. Keep in mind that particularly non-vulnerable, our bar can be pretty low for the 2 diamond opening bid. So things which other people might consider minimums, we wouldn't.
yeah, if partner's 6-4, then your queen of diamonds is wasted.
Mhm.
Well, it's not. So I mean,
Maybe.
where are your 12?
Maybe not.
Where are your 12 tricks coming from?
Oh, here we have a problem. Marty just bid 5 hearts.
Oh my gosh!
Yep. And that sounds like asking for good hearts. And in context, queen, 10, 9, 8, 6 the hearts feels like pretty good.
Yeah, I think Marty's nuts on this one.
Well, sometimes it's hard to look past the fact that you've got 24 high card points or whatever it is he has. Yep, there's the 6 heart bid.
Okay, and not understandably not trying to wiggle into 6-no.
So in an odd way, this is a good time to have a bad result because their teammates had a very bad result at the other table too.
Oh yeah,
So even if they produced plus 450, they were going to lose double-digit imps. Now they'll just lose a few extra for going minus 50 as they will.
yes.
Good news, bad news.
So
What? That you're going to lose a bunch of imps? You mean?
Well, but you were going to lose a bunch of imps anyway.
Yeah.
yeah, it is very good news, I think.
Much better to have this happen when your teammates were minus 1100 when they were minus 450.
Meanwhile, this other board and the next board is very interesting.
Okay.
And I mean, very interesting. You will wind up 6 spades will make on without a diamond guess on a squeeze in hearts and diamonds.
Uh-huh.
Whoops. They didn't even move for it. Except
Well,
South,
If they're going to play in hearts,
they're going to play in
just
a
as
heart.
well.
All right, well, they're not commit. I mean, South might not quit here. But why
Yeah,
did,
but he has no reason to suspect
but
spades.
but why didn't North fit three spades? Unless he couldn't conventionally do so. There's something wrong with these methods, though. If North has a four heart bid, the methods leave something to be desired, I think.
My style is that three spades would be a cubit, but I would never bid two hearts if I wanted to play spades opposite just three card support. So I wouldn't bid two hearts in the first place.
Would you bid two diamonds?
I would bid two diamonds or two clubs, just as a sort of a noisy
Right.
2/1.
Well, I don't know what their follow-ups up there
If
are, but yeah, well, actually, I guess from Dave, I guess a two diamond bid should work because if partner doesn't rebid two hearts, you'd certainly want to play in spades.
Exactly.
You know, how high, we don't know, but we certainly want to play in spades just on suit quality.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
good
mean, you
point.
have the Queen Jack third of partner's 5 card suit, and you have the King empty fifth of your suit, King 9 fifth of your suit.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have 2 5-3 fifths, it's gonna be more likely to be right to be playing in spades than hearts.
With those two suits, I would say more likely. I'd say 100%.
Just about as close to 100% as you can, and that's why I do not
Yeah.
like smart call at all with Granger's hand, unless they can play three, unless you can bid three spades and say, oh no, I've got both.
Well, if three spades is natural, there's nothing wrong with it, of course. But
Yeah, but I prefer to be able to bid three spades there if I have king and one, or ace and one spade. And then, if you auction one spade, two hearts, three hearts, and you bid 4 clubs or 4 diamonds, that denies the honor in one spade that you're going to be looking.
so
right.
Zach opened the 4-card diamond suit.
Yeah.
Just he wants his honors also.
So table on the left, the open room is finished.
Tracy, you want to just give us the table on the right in a bigger font?
Yes.
Thank you.
Oops. Sorry.
No worries.
We'll get there.
Closed room, Lebowitz.
There we go.
That'll do it.
Well, two diamonds, we didn't talk about much about the result of the other table, but two diamonds went 3 down. Which
Okay. Here's
isn't
this.
much of a penalty, non-vulnerable.
Yeah, this shows I believe 5 spades, 4 or 5 hearts, less than invitational.
Right, so they will at least play a trump suit where they have more trumps than the opponents do.
Yeah, they will
Yeah.
play in 2 spades.
But
Yeah.
they won't make that.
I don't. Doesn't
They
look
will
like
not make
it.
that.
Doesn't looks like they're going to be a trick short.
Yeah,
Maybe. 1, 2, yeah.
So they're playing reverse Flannery over a minor.
It certainly looks that way looking at the East hand.
Does indeed.
is Fleischer tempted to bid? Yep, he's more than tempted to bid 3 clubs. I was about to ask that, and Grorzak's going to be very happy when he sees that. trick. Oh, you want to play 3 clubs? Thank you.
Yeah.
very much.
Oh, he can't double because for all he knows, his partner has a near Yarborough.
He's just happy not to be playing 5-2 spade fit when he can defend 3. Oh, yep.
Oh.
So
Woohoo!
might
Okay.
the doubling begin
Sure.
at this point.
Oh, wait. Wow. All right.
Chip might step on this one.
Yeah. He's loaded for bear in the majors, got a singleton and partner suit and the ace of diamonds.
Well, and he knows they don't have a 5-4 heart fit, but they could have a 5-3 heart fit.
Yeah.
But still, his partner was willing to step in vulnerable.
But also is limited by the fact that they didn't step in vulnerable the last time.
I'm sorry?
Partner didn't overcall
Oh.
2 diamonds, so they are limited in some sense. I mean,
Oh, yeah, they're
Yeah.
limited, but partner still is stepping in vulnerable in
Yeah.
just a part score battle. So he's got to have a pretty pure hand. And he's got a lot, he's got this ace nine fifth of diamonds. Got those under control. Stiff club lead has to be a good start for him.
His heart holding is not quite as robust as you might want for a double here, but the rest of his hand.
Well,
is,
his spade holding figures to make up for it.
yep, no
Oh.
double.
No double, no trouble.
And Zach correctly passes 3 hearts quickly, and that will.
Well, yeah, he's not going to go back to spades, and his hearts are better anyway.
Mhm.
Well, in the nickel Rosenthal match on this board, when a diamond, Finn overcalled 3 clubs, Nick bid 3 spades.
Oh, unlucky.
And then he corrected to 4 hearts, and then he got doubled by Ish. And then Ralph corrected to 4 spades, and then he got doubled by Ish.
What was the
They're playing
numbers?
4 spades doubled right now.
Oh, they're playing it now. So that might be looks like some more imps for Rosenthal team. So what's the score of their match now, Tracy?
It's 173 nickel, and Rosenthal's at 127.
So they're making progress slowly but surely.
So in the other room, it was 2 spades down 1 for 50. So they're definitely going to pick up some imps on this one.
Yeah, it's just a question of how much.
I scooted over there. It looks like down 3.
Yeah.
It just, it's
So
not
500.
a lot going on in a spade contract. Yeah.
Well, that will close the lead to less than 40 then. So. Right.
So it seems natural for Marty to play a trump back here. He knows his partner has some spade cards. And spades are not breaking especially well.
Well, no, he might be setting up partners 8 of hearts by leading a club. And it's not like a discard won't help the club. I don't see, why wouldn't he lead a club? What's the player going to do?
Hmm.
And if declare wants to try to rough spades and dummy, basically declares roughing, since he has the 10-9 third of hearts, any spade declare roughs will be a natural
Good point.
trick. So I think a club's his best play.
Four of hearts. Goodness. Oh, yes, that's trump.
Yeah,
Four of hearts.
but the 4.
Might have tried the 6.
6 would have been better,
Oh,
yes.
No,
He was warned.
He was taking a finesse for the 5. The finesse succeeded, and really succeeded.
He knew that that club was going to get roughed. I mean, Marty's not bidding 3 clubs on a 5-card suit there. So the 4
Yeah.
hearts is like a strange.
The whole thing is pretty amazing.
So now Chip's got to get the hearts on the road.
Oh yeah, he is an easy play. Eventually, Chip's gonna get it and play and have to give up something in the spade suit. It looks like. Or maybe not. Oh, the ace of clubs is gone. Oh,
Yeah, the king of diamonds comes next, and Chip has to. Well, I don't know if he has to duck it actually.
oh, he's got a problem. Yeah, he'll
Or
duck it.
is
He will. No, he will duck it. Yeah.
okay. Oh, Declare could have played the king of clubs, pitching his last diamond.
Well,
Chip
yeah.
would have roughed.
Let Chip ruffle the 3 of hearts. I don't think he
Yeah,
wants to do that. Now all the minors are set up, which means if Chip plays a heart, Declare, can do something in those suits. Eventually, Chip's going to get end played.
I think Chip will play a heart.
Really?
Yeah. Marty
Yeah,
still
yeah.
has a trump, so
Right. I see. That's right. Marty still has a trump. Yeah. But he's still going to get end play. Of course, Declare knows the trump positions with the 4 of hearts forcing the king. So save turns a heart, Declare wins. Oh, let's see. Save turns a heart, Declare wins. Declare's best play is probably to rough a club. Oh, no, wait a minute. Marty has a natural trump trick. No, Marty doesn't have a natural trump trick. Sorry. Yeah, I guess his best play then is to win, rough a club, don't take any discards, and play a spade. The opponents don't figure to be able to untangle everything.
okay. So Chip played his trump more slowly than I did, but I can see all the cards.
Well, so can he.
Well, just about, yes.
I'd say more than just about. I'd say he can. Well, no, I'd say the only card he doesn't know about is the Jack of Spades.
Right.
Well, now he's gonna lose 3 spade tricks.
I don't understand. Oh, he's playing for a spade blockage. I see.
All right, so down 2 and 2 imps to
Yeah, I was playing makes sense actually. I mean, just found it unfortunate. I'm not so sure his play does make sense actually.
well, he knows Marty doesn't have king in a spade because since the clubs and the king in a spade, he would have overcalled the first time. He might have had queen in a spade.
Yeah. Well, the queen would be flying out of his hand.
But then he's got the spots, right?
But the point is, he doesn't. If he just plays a low spade, the opponents can't take 3 spade tricks.
Hmm.
I mean, what's the layout? I don't think it's possible for them to take 3 spade tricks.
Well, these are non-vulnerable under tricks, so.
Well, you still might as well play it correctly and
Well, yes.
save what you can.
Okay. Use the penultimate board. They saved a nice one for us. But
It's a very
Three-
close match now.
what's the margin, Tracy?
So will Fleischer Leibowitz, it's 221 to 219.
Yeah, it's right up
Okay.
there. Yeah, it's right up there on the screen. We can see it.
So 2 imp
Ah,
difference.
there it is. Yes, but thank you for doing the subtraction for me.
Well, we all can count to 13.
So for those of you who are not aware, that after this set, there'll be 2 more 15 board sets in the semifinal match.
So the closed room played 3-0 making 5. And it looks as though our table will end up in the same spot.
Grossack considered himself too strong for a 2021 2-0 Trump.
Oh,
Certainly
making 5 seems to be a bit much.
I agree. He's too strong for 2-0 opening.
Too strong?
To open
Yeah.
2-0, yeah. He's got 21 with a nice 5-card suit and nice
Oh,
controls.
I see. I don't know what their range is.
I'm guessing 2021, but
Whatever
I've
the
been
range
wrong
is, it's too
before.
strong to show 21.
mhm,
His hand looks closer to 23 to me than 21.
yep. All right. They are in fact resting.
So it looks like
3-0.
they play a non-puppet style of 3 clubs over 2-0 here.
Yeah. Surprises me a little.
Why?
I mean, all the cool kids are playing Muppet Stamen now.
I guess Kit and I are not cool.
No,
Yeah.
I play regular statement and 2-0 opener. I think there's very little value, if any, of playing anything else.
As well, that's what I play also, but so Marty's 9 of hearts looks like Rusino, 10
Rusino.
or shortness.
Yeah, they play Rusno leads against Notre.
So South was hoping for ace 10 9 5th, but no such luck. So Marty sort of has to take this because his partner could have queen and 1 diamond. But then
Oh, he's not figuring out whether to take it or not. He's figuring out what to do after he takes it.
that is excellent advice. Don't win a trick until you know what you're going to lead to the next trick.
Yeah, you notice he thought and won the trick and immediately played another heart. In other words, he had planned it out.
Yeah. Okay.
Something weird must have happened in the make 5 at the other table.
Well, North can be thrown in hearts to lead away from the king of clubs. But
Huh? To make 5?
5, let's see, 4.
Not if you keep
5.
sufficient hearts.
Yeah, 5 is
Well,
that was to make the end play was to make 4. So yes.
well, but he did make 5, so
Yes.
the hearts must just not have been continued for some reason. It's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, then declare would have 3 club winners. So
So Kit, over in our commentary from our watchers, we had Al talking about that you wrote the original article about puppet stamen over 1-0 Trump in Bridge World.
Yes.
You've always argued against its use opposite 2-0 Trump.
Yeah, I never played it.
Yeah. I played both.
Well, actually, that's
not
not
a
true.
huge fan
Actually,
of-
that's not true. I have played it in some partnerships. But,
So
I
he
don't-
is,
or
he is
some, or
angling
something.
to, Zach is angling to end play Fleischer,
Yeah, and has done so.
and we'll make
Yeah, he read the position well. It's reasonably easy to read.
10 tricks.
Okay, last deal. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, this is an interesting one too. Don't go away just yet.
And they're still playing in the other room. So when we finish this, if you guys want to watch the last couple of boards with the nickel team and Rosenthal,
Yeah,
I
we'll
see
be,
Lemon and Weinstein has already bid and made 6 spades.
we'll be here. I'm pretty sure that with them, a spade, 2 hearts, 3 hearts, 3 spades would be natural. Uh, trying to remember my methods with chip. I don't remember anything unusual on that sequence.
do you think they're going to try to sniff for a slam on this one?
Well, no kidding, they're going to try and sniff for a slam.
Well, the other table didn't.
The other table may have had the problem that a 3 spade bid by North would not have been natural.
Yeah. So,
In fact, it's likely they had their problems. Otherwise, 4 heart bid doesn't make any sense at all.
yeah. When I first saw the board, I thought it was a not so wonderful slam, but looking now, I think it's better than 50%.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
So it's 3-3 diamonds or the Jack 10 coming down short or red suit squeeze.
Yeah.
Yeah. Red suit squeeze is a bit less than 50%, but
Well,
Yeah.
that by itself is a bit less, but I had a
right. But
possibility.
you bring in the diamonds to start
Just-
with, and then
just-
when they don't come in, you haven't lost any squeeze chances.
Yeah, as expected, Marty bid 3 spades.
So
Sure.
interestingly, in the other match, Kolesnik did bid 2 clubs over 1 spade.
I
That
don't know.
started,
Oh, yeah, it's a cute little bid.
and then was able to, so interestingly enough, though, nickel now double 2 clubs, which apparently was natural. Del Monte rebid 2 spades, Ralph preempted with 4 clubs. Kolesnik continued with 4 spades, and now they've bid Blackwood.
Good auction.
And
Wait. I just have to click on the other table link. I can't follow I can't figure out which one of them bid 2 clubs.
I can sit here and
Okay.
probably try to figure out bringing both tables up. It's been a while since I did that.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. We'll worry about this one here.
So they did, short story long, they are in 6 spades in the Rosenthal nickel match.
Yeah, well,
Rosenthal.
they'll certainly make it. I think Chip will bid. I'm not sure what Chip will certainly should make a move.
He made the old fashioned key card Blackwood move. Now, the only question I have for you is that some sort of 6 card key card because they've been raised?
No.
It is alerted, so.
Oh, maybe. Oh, wait a minute. Spade 2 hearts 3. And they might play that. And I do not when I play with Chip, but I've specifically said I don't want to play that. So we'll find out soon enough.
I think that's fraught with danger to play that particular method, even on auctions as simple as this.
Yeah, no, I just won't play it.
I'm 100% with you. Good. So Ralph is cash his king of clubs, and he's gonna.
Cash his club, shift to a spade, and wait to get squeezed.
Well, declare can, I mean, he will have a guess.
No, he won't.
Yeah, well, he draws trump and he plays ace of diamonds, diamond to the king, and he sees the jack fall.
Hmm.
So what? Runs all his trumps.
Well, he's going to run all his tricks and he can't go down, but on some deals, he'd have to decide whether to take a diamond finesse or play for his squeeze.
West is squeezed.
Yes. Today he can't go down.
Yeah.
But if West had the Doubleton heart and 4 diamonds,
Oh, that's
player would have a guess.
That's true. That's a different issue. So anyway, so Marty's apparently is taking some time. So there might be a 6 key card issue.
It is double key card according to the alert, Chip.
What'd you say?
Chip alerted it as double key card.
Oh, he did. Uh-oh.
Well, I do play double key card in some partnerships, and fortunately, it has never come up.
That's a very strong
Okay.
endorsement of a convention.
All
I
right,
played
so-
this convention, but thank
Oh,
God.
okay. So obviously they know they're playing it. I don't know what 5 no trump.
2 key cards, queen of
Two
spades.
key,
queen of hearts.
2 key cards, the queen of spades and not the queen of hearts, maybe?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Really? Jesus.
That's exactly what he has, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
Chip will know what to do with that.
Well, he's committed to the slam, so
Yeah.
nothing he can do about it.
So on the right sides, the squeeze is happening.
Yeah,
There's something happening.
there's just just nothing to the play.
So Will Watson said it's just a 20%.
What?
Funny.
The squeeze or squeeze by itself is about 20% odds.
No,
I don't know.
Well, yeah, because it requires the diamonds to be 4-2 in the first place.
So the way I think about that is the diamonds themselves are about 35-36%, and then of the remaining 60-something percent, you've got the squeeze chance.
No, Tracy is saying just the fact that just making on the squeeze
Right.
only was 20 some odd percent.
yeah, but the easiest way to
Okay.
think about it is pretend you don't have the 9 of diamonds. So you've got 3 diamonds, that's 36%.
Mhm.
And otherwise, you want the long heart in the same hand as the long diamond, which
Just
is
going back to the main.
a bit less than 50% because
What happened?
long and 2 suits is a little
They're still playing.
less likely, but it's not that much less likely.
Tracy, we lost the, okay.
No, I'm coming back. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Wrong table. We fully expect them to get this right, but let's just see it.
Yeah.
No, still wrong table.
And other table.
There we go. So Rosenberg interestingly overtook the club, so to make sure a partner didn't do anything stupid.
Mhm.
Because he knew that he wanted to play a trump. And here comes the spades.
Okay. So this will be a welcome pickup for Fleischer.
Yeah, that will give them a lead. Real lead.
So the next match is going to be with Amber Lynn and Kevin Rosenberg, and that's going to start at 5 o'clock Eastern. And then the last segment of the semifinals are going to be hosted by Adam Parrish and Carrie and Steve Sandburn. And you can tune into that at 7:15 Eastern. And then Sunday and Monday are going to be the finals for USA 2 in the Open. And then there's going to be a day off on Tuesday, and then the mixed will start up on Wednesday.
So Chip has just seen a diamond pitch, so that's good news for him. But I mean, it means, you know, at
Well,
least he won't have to guess.
He knows he's cleaning. Once he sees the diamond pitch, he knows that West just got squeezed.
Chip is just a very careful player. He's not gonna be too hasty about these sorts of things.
He'll be hasty with this one.
No, yeah, still. Yeah, there we go. All right.
All right.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, thank you all.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Okay,
Thanks,
see ya.
Tracy. Bye.
Thanks, everyone. Lunchtime.
Got it.